Okay, we got extras of these now. We do need some lures, but I don't feel like doing that right now. Okay, we're just gonna carry the manufactured arrows from now on. Or maybe we'll start doing the fire hardened ones for bunnies and birds and stuff, and we'll just carry the manufactured ones for bigger stuff. I wonder if making fishing tackle counts as fishing. I don't know. You got a knife over here? No knife. Problem. What do we got over here? Furniture workbench. Okay. Nothing's in there. I can't switch to a different... I guess you can't use the cougar thing to craft. Alright. Whatever. Get some archery points. Wait a minute. That. So, we have to go back to the Blackrock bunker. What was the other one that we got that was full? Timberwolf Mountain? We got one of the rifles too, one of the other rifles. We're missing the one that's on this map. They're fired. Mystery Lake we still haven't found. Leak Inlet was empty. Okay, I know what we can do. We can look at our daily log. We can look to see which one we were at last. Coastal Highway. Leak Inlet. Pleasant Valley. Mountain Town. Pleasant Valley. Mountain Town is probably Hush River Valley. Yeah, Hush River Valley. So I think we gotta go to Blackrock. We gotta go to the Blackrock bunker. Conspirators bunker. Oh, we get labels it when you go in there. Yeah, so it doesn't tell you. I think it's Blackrock. Alright, we're going to Blackrock, fellas. Let's strap up. Actually, I just realized something. Those cleats take away from movement? They do. That's what was slowing me down earlier. How did I never notice that before? Maybe it wasn't always there. Alright, I gotta start paying more attention to that and not leaving those things on. Okay, I know I got one piece of raw meat out here, but I might just eat some of that jerky. Otherwise, what we got it for? You know what I'm saying? We still got some light. It's getting dark soon. Yeah, we still got some movement too, so let's get on out of here. We gotta go to Pleasant Valley. The coal mine would be the most direct way. We want to go to stop by the house, drop off these decorations, pick up shell casings, and whatever bullet crafting stuff we got. We got plenty of gunpowder at Blackrock. We need lead. We got minimal lead. So we'll have to stop on the way and get something. But I think from now on, I'm not going to make any... I don't think I'm going to make any rifle bullets. I mean, I'm not going to make any pistol bullets. I'm going to make rifle bullets only. Because the trade is the same for the guy versus 5 rifle bullets or 10 revolver rounds. They require the same amount of powder and the same amount of lead, I think. The only thing that's different is the brass. So it's a lot more advantageous to buy rifle bullets from him and then buy revolver bullets from him and craft whatever rifle ones I need. It's cheaper. You save like 50% or whatever, so it's a lot better. So from now on, I should have probably just done all the revolver bullets, but I probably would have ran out. From now on, I'll plan for that. From now on, everything gets skinned. Everything. Because it doesn't smell. So from now on, I'm going to be like Jeremiah Johnson up in here. I'm going to be slinging around 50 pelts. I read a thing one time of what was considered like every season or whatever, like the trappers would bring a cord of pelts, so like a cord of firewood. It went down like the list of, it was just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pelts. You know, it was like 150 beaver pelts, you know, 100 elk pelts. Like, it was just ridiculous how many skins these guys would bring in. And we wonder why everything's trapped out. Yeah, but beaver skin used to be the thing, man. That's what Abraham Lincoln's stovepipe hat or whatever, that was beaver. Beaver skin is very durable and waterproof and stuff, so it made for good hats and coats and stuff like that. Gotta stop spinning around, I'm gonna break something. Oh. Come on, get up there and get flat. Gotta reset my timer. Yeah, it was ridiculous. If I ever, I think that was in the Jeremiah Johnson book that I'm reading. If I ever see that again, I'm going to underline it. I'm going to write that down. I'll post it for you guys because that is absolutely insane. What, like a season's worth of work. Basically, they were saying, okay, like 10 gold is 1 quart of pelts, and this is a quart of pelts. I was like, oh my god. Like, holy crap, that's like 1,000 critters you gotta kill to get 10 gold pieces or whatever. Which is like a year's pay. Like, I know gold back then was a lot, $1 was a lot of money, but that was like a whole year. But that's what they would use then to get flour and sugar and salt and the stuff that they couldn't get. Mainly flour and salt. Gotta have salt for your biscuits. Tell you, I never had Mountain Man biscuits with elk cracklings and blackberry jam, but that sounds like some good stuff, man. Good stuff. How about me finding this twice in a row? Like, I was doubtful both times. Better get out of here, miss. And one of these has a cougar skin in it, right? Got room. We'll take the book back to the actual house. Those drinks are going the other direction. Oh, there's coal in the mine. What am I doing? We'll pick up the new coal. That coal's not going anywhere. No, but that book is just full of cooking. All of it. We'll leave those there. I have not started reading Crow Killer yet. There are 2 different books the Jeremiah Johnson movie was based off of. Crow Killer is the penny novel kind of thing with the fanciful Old West penny books that they'd sell, you know, about Billy the Kid and stuff like that. It's basically fiction, the fan fiction. It's like where the fanciful tales came from, basically, about him killing 500 Indians and stuff. It's stuff like that. The other one, I think Mountain Man, that one's the more historical one. So between them both, you kind of get the movie. I know I've already searched here, but bear with me. Nope. I knew I was close. Real close. Yeah, I want to say there was a cougar skin pelt up here. Remember we thought we were going through it the other way, or was that... leaving hush between Bleak Inlet and the other place. I don't know, doesn't matter. We've killed like 5 at this point, we'll find it again. Or we'll just kill another one. Okay, last time I kind of went off trail and got slightly turned around. I don't think we really have time to do that. So we'll more or less go down the hill here normal. I think I went over right here. I think we broke an ankle and got lost a little bit. Yeah, let's go over. But, the real story, like the movie was filmed in Utah, I think. But the books and stuff is based all around where Yellowstone is today. Like all around, like all the states like around there. So if you watch the show Yellowstone, which I haven't yet, it's basically the same area. But it explains more about like the crazy woman. It was actually based on like a real person. And he about how Jeremiah was surprised to see him out where they were, because not only were they completely in the middle of Indian country, like Blackfeet country, but they were nowhere near like where settlers should be. Like they were not near any wagon trails or anything. And it's because they tried to take a shortcut sold to him by some idiot that made up a map and just sold it to him. And it ended up hundreds of miles from anybody else. And he ended up telling everybody. Well, the crazy woman ended up killing a couple of the warriors herself. She went nuts. And just basically, he describes like retard strength. Basically, she just went nuts and hacked him up, and so he decapitated him and put him on pole, spikes around her house, like on the trails leading up to her house, so that one of them had run off. And so when the other ones come back, like to see what happened to their friends or whatever, and they see what she did, they think she did it. They leave her alone after that, because basically she staked like their spirits or whatever to the ground, because they're very supernatural or whatever, and she basically stole their souls, the way they look at it. And they were like, not only is she going to kill you, she's going to take your soul. I'm like, dude, that woman crazy. And so they left her alone after that, but she would have starved to death. But he told all the other mountain men about her being there, because there was nothing else there. Like, you were in the middle of hostile Indian country, even for them. Like, and I know they're called Native Americans now, but when you read so many accounts like that, because it's said in there 6,000 times, you just get used to seeing it and reading it. But yeah, but it talks about how terrified he is going through Blackfeet country compared to Crow country or some of the other tribes, Flatheads, a couple of other tribes. There's like 5 of them around there. But how he wouldn't smoke, and because you could smell all that, like on your clothes and everything. And what was it? He like, it talks about all kinds of stuff like that too. Like, him and his wife would take off all their clothes and ride naked when it was raining, because the rain would harden your hides so you couldn't wear it when it was raining outside without having to then treat your hides again and stuff. It basically make more work for you. So if you were going to freeze, then of course you just leave the clothes on. You just have to oil your hides again later. But if it was summer or something, you take it off. He talked about that. He'd be like, you know, when he was going through Blackfoot country, you couldn't cook. You know, couldn't smoke, couldn't have a pipe at the end of the night or whatever, because not only could they smell it on you miles away while you were smoking it, but they could smell you like all the next day and stuff. But I think he said that he would take off some of his clothes that were more odorous and stuff and pack them up in a, roll them up in a bear skin or something to try to hide their smell. And then he tried to use bear scent and stuff like that on himself, so that he smelled more like a bear, so if they did come close or hear him or something, they would think he was a black bear or something. Yeah, but there was a big push in the 60s to try to do some creative history writing and say that everything that was bad that was ever written about Native Americans and Aztecs and Maya and stuff like that was complete fiction and propaganda or whatever, and he basically went too far the other direction with it. But there were thousands of different Native American tribes. Some were good, some were not. Blackfeet were not. And that's why they make such a big deal in the movie about the Flatheads or the Crows or something finding the Blackfeet scalps on this horse and them celebrating or whatever, and them having like a fleet of their ponies or whatever, because not only, because that was the real proof. You didn't just find some dead Blackfeet somewhere. You had their horses and their bows and their gear and stuff too. Like you flat out killed warriors, and so they held a big party for them and stuff. They're like, man, these two dudes took out like 8 Flathead warriors, man. That's like nuts. I think most people don't even fight them. No, but there were like 8 or 9 mountain men up there, and he all told them where the crazy woman was. And so she was like a safe harbor in there, because she was like Craster on Game of Thrones. And that's exactly what she was. She was a safe place where the Blackfeet wouldn't go. So even if they knew you were there, they'd stay away because she was touched. And they didn't want none of her crazy. So you could sleep there and not worry about your horse being stolen or your dog being killed or whatever, you know. We're making good time. Can't see anything, really. I'm hoping you guys can. I was about to walk right by it. I was like, wait, is there a mailbox in front of the barn? Nope, there is not. No, so like every month or two there was a different mountain man that would come through and stay with her and trade stuff with her. Because she would like mend clothes or make clothes from cloth or whatever. They'd bring her basically supplies. They'd bring her a bolt of cloth and she would make shirts, and then the next guy through would buy a shirt. Or whatnot. And they'd bring her flour and salt and stuff like that. Like, she really didn't eat a lot. She was nuts, but I think her name was Kate. Forget what they call her, Mad Kate or something like that, but she's based on an actual person. Like, there are written accounts of this woman. So, don't know how much of it's true, but there was a crazy woman, I think named Kate, that lived around Yellowstone at some point. And then just eventually she just kind of starved to death because she didn't ever really eat. In here? Did we leave a bear in here? Oh, we did. He's gone now. Not sure why I left that there. Okay, let's take a detour. Let's go down here and gather whatever wolf pelts and rabbit pelts. They're the ones I consider worthless. What we're doing in our current run. You ain't worthless. Yeah, rabbits.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Well, that bear is starting to look kind of worthless. Nope. Eh. Kinda got room for it. I'll take it to the prison. If we sharpen it, we sharpen it. We'll try to use it on the way. Okay, so I got 2, 4. The jackrabbit one, yeah. Then I got the yellow and green one, and I got the purple one. So I got 6 unique ones, I think, somewhere in the world that I found. The collection's kind of paltry this time. Oh yeah, I got that stuff in my son's room. That really fits. I think it's huge. I'll put it there for now. I'll have to move it later. What I need to do is move a small picture to a different area. Like move this over there and then put the other one there. Well, now it's just not even showing up. Yeah, I bugged it or something. Alright, we'll just put it in here for now. Come on. No antibiotics. Okay, now we really gotta get out of here. Oh, there's the mittens. Yeah, see, those are more 70-ish. I don't think those are the same ones that he was offering me this time. Yeah, I'll end up moving that out of there eventually. I don't think I like the one with the deer. I think I'm gonna get rid of that one. And here's a little version of it. We got 2 different versions of that one. I never noticed that there were different sizes, like that picture. Okay, that one's the same as that one. I think it's the same size too. But this one's cool. I like that one. Okay, we're pretty full. Okay, we're not taking these pelts with us. I just want them down here so that I see them. Is there anything else like that I'm supposed to not actually take with me? These I can leave. Leave that coal. Oh, I did it twice. Oh my god. Please edit that out in post. Actually, let me grab some water for the road. Okay, so we're gonna stop by our car over here. I think there's a bunch of shell casings in there. We don't necessarily need bullets right now. How are we doing on? Yeah, we got 52 rifle bullets. So we'll probably do what we said we were gonna do. We're gonna just make as many rifle bullets as we possibly can. Oh, that looks cool, man. I like that. And then we're gonna trade for old boy for pistol bullets. Since we get 10 instead of 5 for the same amount of stuff. Now the powder may be different, but the lead isn't. We'll get twice as much lead from old boy than if we do it the other way around. I'll look at the crafting for the powder when we get there to see if it's the same. But if the lead and the powder is the same, then it's really better to buy pistol bullets from Oh Boy instead of making them. You save basically 100%. You get 2 bullets instead of 1. So that's definitely how it is for the lead. The lead for the... They don't have different bullet tips for rifles and pistols. They're the same. So sooner or later, batteries are going to become a problem. You're not going to have any lead. So while you can, it's better to not craft pistol bullets. But we got to remember too that that guy doesn't always have pistol bullets up for trade. So whenever he does, we need to at least get some of them, if not all of them. I mean, it may be just one time that we just do, you know, 100 bullets. We do a 10 stack, and we have to go get 80 hides or whatever. Like it's going to be a lot of hides. We're going to have to kill everything in sight. Speaking of which, I gotta make some fire hardened arrows for bunnies and stuff. Start chucking rocks. I can't be using those special arrows on bunnies. Yeah, maybe that I just start shooting them too. We're just like wasting that guy since he's standing still. Just shoot him, skin him, and keep going. Try to hit it and forget it. Gonna be taking all day out here trying to process him and get him. We will take those just because. Should not have anything for the way back. Oh. Must be nice to us. Leave us some food and some water. In case we come by and we're dying of thirst or something. Oh, here we go. Whatever. That way we can take a drink before we get to the house. Oh, sorry about that. No, but something else, at least in the book that I read, was that his wife wasn't, she was the chief's daughter, but he couldn't marry her off because she had unusual features for a Native American. She looked more Anglo, and she didn't have like a broad flat face. Like it describes the features, and she wasn't super slender like their tribe was. She was curvy. He even jokes to himself that she probably was the descendant of Lewis and Clark when they came through on their expedition. Basically, that they boned their way across the country, sowing their seeds everywhere they went, and that she was probably one of their offspring or something. Keeper's Pass south. I will need it one day. What's that knife doing? Meh. You can stay. Oh, where am I at? May as well carry him to the prison. He ain't doing me any good here. This stuff too, actually. If I can carry it, I should. There we go. No, but the chief had been having trouble getting her married off. Because even though she looked like a smoke show to Jeremiah Johnson amongst the Indians, she was not. She was considered kind of like a 5. And she was getting to the point where, you know, she was 18 or 19 or something. She was getting to the point where it was past time for her to have been gone. You know, all of those other kids were married and stuff, and she was still hanging around. Come on. Why is he running away from? Oh, is it the cougar skin, maybe? I didn't even think about that. Is he ahead of me? Two skins for the price of one. Don't mind if I do.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I might get jumped. Just fair warning. There's usually at least a couple at the bottom down there. Come back up the road to the bunker and we'll drop the stuff off to dry. But Jeremiah Johnson has eyes on his daughter for a couple of years. He'd go by there, like every time he'd go by something like that, anytime a trader would come, you'd have a dance party basically. You'd have a powwow where everybody would go get everybody else. And it'd be a dance and a feast and stuff like that. But he had to get up a dowry to present to the chief basically. The chief just doesn't give daughters away. I thought about that the other day. I wonder what everybody talks about, you know, stuff like powwow and stuff like that where you can't use those words anymore because they're not Anglo words. Chief is an Anglo word. I'm not sure what Native Americans called their leader before the white man got there, but it was not chief. Chief goes back thousands of years. It goes back to barbarian tribes and stuff. Vikings, like way before Vikings. Vikings are relatively recent. I think it actually takes longer to do it with that than just doing your hands. Stupid garbage. was slightly off-putting, but there's 2 more hides that'll be drying out for another day. Cost just 2 bullets. Not bad. There's a part in there where he's trying to explain to his wife that they could stay where Kate was, and the Blackfeet wouldn't mess with him without trying to tell her why, because then she wouldn't want to stay there either. Like, nah, we're safe here, just believe me that we're safe. Oh, that's what they would do. They would take off their clothes and kind of smoke them over the fire like they were smoking fish or something. They suspend their clothing over the fire so the smoke would kind of get rid of the body odor and stuff from the clothes so that they couldn't be smelled. I don't know what's up there. Maybe that's where you come down normally. Because normally I don't think I come down this way. Yeah, normally I go down by the fishing hut. That's right. Probably should have done that this time too. Oh, that was weird. It's an odd place to have weak ice. I don't know if I fish down here or not. This might be a fool's errand down here. Man.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Do I have coal? I have coal, right? I don't know if it's worth all this.
Come on, little fire.
Man, some of the stuff they messed up, they must have really messed up because they still ain't fixed it. You guys been back for a month and you ain't fixed the cooking slots and stuff yet. Like, somebody must have messed this up hard. Like hard. Want you a snack piece? Yep.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Mind if I do? Alright. Got to top off without actually having to stop to sleep, so that works out good. Man, if that meat hadn't have been back there, I'd be taking these rabbits. Oh, that tried to keep me there. That snow's a trap right there. Could be using those nothing torches. Dragon torches. Animal fat. Oh, okay, here's the entrance. Okay. I was like, that's a weird thing to find deep in a cave. That's because it's not. I should have just kept it lit. I'll need them on the way back. And no, it has not been lost on me that we're probably having to fight that cougar for like the 6th time, fighting our way to that bunker. You get around a lot. Oh, there's 2 of you. Dark? Yeah. It's okay, we'll keep on keeping on. These maps are fairly empty. There's that shack up here somewhere. And on Blackrock. If we get there and we need to sleep, we can go around to the overturned trailer and sleep in it. I think we should probably just keep going. I gotta clean that place up. Supposedly the Pope has pneumonia, so we might be getting a new Pope soon. It's like we had the same Pope for like 50 years, and now we got a new one every 2 months. Oh yeah, like 3 or 4, says John Paul.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
It's kind of daydreaming there. Kind of lost my way a little bit. Forgot where I was going. Well, not where I was going, but forgot where I was. Okay, so there's no real stop-offs here anymore since we passed the shack. Unless we go down the rope and sleep in that cave, but we've already been down there. I think we retrieved the rope too. I think that's the rope that's back at the other place that we just notated. I think that's the rope that was here. And here we go with the Bridge of Chaos. Oh. Dude. It was slow to aim that time, man. I didn't think I was gonna get that one off. Good lord. I don't remember him being there. He probably has been there, I just don't remember it. I thought we were good to go. Well, sure, let's use that knife. Instead of our good knife. Let's leave the guts. I don't care. We're gonna leave the meat too, but I don't need the guts.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
It dropped the wolf pelt? Since when does it drop the wolf pelt? It did, right? Maybe it was saying that I picked it up. I'll just make sure. Sure, okay, whatever. Probably stop picking up feathers at this point. I'm never going to use all the arrows I got. Well, with me buying them and all. Oh, there's a stick right here. Might have to stop and light a fire just for some torches. We definitely got to try to pick up a stick if we see one. Can't light coal without it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so basically we're going to hook around and probably stay in the trailer. I did not see the rope there. Or we can try to sleep in this truck. I think that's what we're going to do. I don't want to burn up all the oil. Yeah, we got sticks here too. We'll sleep in the truck. Oh yeah, we're plenty warm in here. I think we're gonna be fine. Hello? I don't know if you can pick up stuff inside the car. I don't know. Should we step on the other map, see if there's anything there? No? An Aurora Timberwolf pack seems like an exceedingly bad idea. Come back up here and sleep the rest of the way. You can pass time in your sleeping bag if you do it that way. This seems less than ideal. Yeah, that's the place I got stuck. Yeah, I came down in here. Yeah, it looks like you can... Oh, maybe that's not it. I got back there somehow, and you can't get back out, so don't do that. Don't be like me. For that little slit, I tried to put my bedroll through the slit and then sleep on it to try to get my way out of it, and it did not work. That was one of the workarounds that the support team suggested. Okay, this car I also dump stuff in sometimes. Usually more for stuff on the way back. Yeah, I think back there I was in the process of firing, and it's like the recoil was still happening. And so it wouldn't, just a shortcut. The recoil was still happening, and so it wouldn't let me aim, which I wasn't used to, and so then I fired again from the hip, and then it let me aim.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Bird, anyone? He saw me from that far away? Kidding me. Okay, whatever. It's too foggy for that.
Wait, I'm so cold, I'm warming up a bit.
Nice.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Well, just gotta remember to get rid of it before it gets me killed. How much did that take off the arrow? That took 13%. A hit took 13%. You should be able to take more damage, not less. Good Lord, y'all. I thought hits normally only took like 3 or 4. A hit on a bird took 13%. Okay, so the manufactured arrows might just be for show. It did seem like it flew fast. Not only was it accurate, it seemed like it didn't really hang in the air very long. Like it seemed like the amount of time to get to the target was fast. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but it seemed that way. That's an empty flare shell. I think it's a Coke can every time. I realize there is no cola in this game.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Drop that. Choke.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Come all the way down the steps. I drop it. Nice. Look at all them pelts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 worthless pelts. Nice. That kind of needs to go over there. That can kind of stay. That can kind of stay. Yeah, let's just drop these in front of the door so we don't forget them. Fell down. I don't see any food here, alive or dead. Let's leave them. We might have to fight our way over there and get some bear meat. We've seen bread once this run and killed them. There's still meat over here. There's a wolf. Or actually, we saw him twice, I think. I think we saw him once through the fence, and then we didn't do anything about it, and then he despawned. And we went over there and like looted stuff, and came back, and he was back again. I think he spawned twice. So he might not be rare anymore. Maybe he was part of the wildlife refresh. We're gonna fix that axe before we leave anyway. Wow, I've really got no food here. Get one of those small. Let's eat that. Yeah, I got plenty of room now. I got like 17 pounds. Right over here, do we got meat? You guys ever fix the signs? No, it's still broken. Well, broken then. Nope, still broken. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 10. Well, that's enough to build the thing. Well, whatever. Oh, there's the extra. I knew I had extra. Okay. Okay, so there's at least one more that I haven't shot. Possibly 2. Yeah, I think there's 2. Not bad. Plus the one in the back. Why don't you go scare up your buddies? One. Shoot. Great. Let's just give it a minute. Coffee gets cold so fast. I was gonna shoot him when he went through that gap, but apparently he went below it. I didn't see him. I won't see you, my friend. Raw, you gotta get out of here, man. Well, that's one way to stir things up. He went below it again. I think he's going behind that. He just pathed the same way though, that's kind of weird. I think that's the wounded one. Alright, this is becoming boring. Oh, that should have killed him. missed? Really? But that hit. Man, y'all gotta work on that. That second one should not have hit. Okay. Try to Bill Hickok this thing. Get tired of this. I think there should still be one in there that's not hit. That would have been him. Fairly certain that was a wounded one. Okay, let's get a shot at this guy too. Okay, he's been shot at least once. First one got him. I got no fuel? I guess I may as well just carry the meat and find out who's wounded and who's not wounded. Pretty fast. Kill all these guys, I should just put all this on the travel and haul it over to the main area so I don't have to do this again. Maybe I'll actually do that. Maybe not. Oh, if I put it in the travel, it'll disappear. Rotten. I could cook it and do it, but I'm not eating rotten meat, so it gives us limited options.
I could eat a horse. Let's see in line, because I love horses.
If I eat, what a waste. We gonna do it, may as well do it, you know what I'm saying? Do the biggins. And then hopefully everybody else around here will drop dead. That was weird sounding. Okay, sure. We will accept that answer. Where'd my meat go? You still running around? Die already.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
That was unfortunate. Shouldn't have done that. I don't think I need any more charcoal here.
Come on, little fire.
Change that before I put a hole in my cooking pot. Boy. So I just have one cooking pot. Let's do this backwards for once.